doing, YouTubers? I hope you enjoy it today. Today is going to be YCS Anaheim for Monday the 10th, 2025. So this was the first American YCS post ban list and post Doom. It was a very interesting YCS. Again, the winner's not what you expect it to is kind of low, almost not what you expect it to be, but still interesting. It's kind of a weird YCS because it was dominated again by Yummy, but not much Draco Tail stuff again. It was quite diverse the first day it was actually. You will see what I mean by that soon. So let's get to this YCS. So we have got day. So we got the first. So we got round 14, so day 2 was recording this. Yes, because it's slightly different now, because it doesn't really have top 32s now. You just go to top day 2, and then just top 8, top 4. So we have 45% Yummy, 25 were Pure, but then 17 were Bakazuki, and 3 were Soda Core. So I don't know what the Soda Core version was like, but that would have been quite interesting. But again, you have quite a lot of Yummy stuff. You have 25 Pure, then 17. So you almost had like 40%. You almost had 45%. So you almost had tier 0 there. But they didn't fully dominate. And then Megazuki was 12. So with that, it's almost 30%. Then we had Malice again. 10 was Minister Malice, then 2 was Megazuki Malice. So it really proves what's happening. Malice is still kind of dominating. I don't know how. They got a lot of stuff got hit. Yes. With dual max at 1 and with no splash mates, what they're doing? Well, they have to play other engines. They have to play more Bestials, more Sky Striker stuff, some Mikazuki stuff. Some people are playing Millennium stuff. They're playing other stuff. They're playing less sort of Cyber's monsters, but more decks can do more engines and stuff. So they're playing more less non-engine stuff. Draco was 10, 7 was branded, 3 was Pure. More branded again, more branded with Draco. They're definitely playing their branded fusion. They're definitely liking the branded fusion that too. Yeah. Yep. And then there was Frankensoul K9. That's deck of no, not that one, but it was pretty good. It's seen quite a lot of sets again. Yep. I know it's done quite well in the Gen X format. Yep. And then it was Raizo on a pier, so it's not done well on the battle list, which is quite cool. A Mento again. I look quite interesting post-ban lists. Yeah. And this is the deck of one. Krishron K9, which is quite interesting in one, which is quite cool, really quite nice, really. That deck won quite well. Yeah. And then there was a pure K9 list. So I don't know what you do with the pure, because I'm just trying to think, you can't make a massive board. You only make 2 negate, you don't make 2 X-Deeds. Unless you make 3 and then an artifact card. Yep. And then there's White Forest Asamina stuff, which is quite cool. There was almost 2,000 people for this YCS. Almost 2,000, so which is massive. Yeah, which is massive for this YCS. So you see, this is doing quite well, and maybe some of them were at the Gen X stuff. So maybe they're out there and stuff, which is quite interesting and stuff. So which is cool. Then we got top 8. 62 was Yummy. And then all the rest was at 12. So 5 Yummy, 4 of them were Mikazukis. 1 Mikazuki, 1 Raizo, yeah, and 1 Krishron K9. You see, again, they're dominating, but they're not having a cess. So it's a bit like what's happened to Malice, basically. They're there, but they're dominating, but they're not winning it. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they're just too small. They need big ones. And they just got support with the new trap, but the trap's not great. Yeah. The new versions from K9's pretty good for Krishron, I think. That should be quite interesting. Post-Doom, post-Burn for them. Raizo's alright. Alpha Balance, not much has really changed for them. They're just playing less names. So maybe it's alright for them because you could play a small. And Mikazuki, it depends. Some people playing it pure, some people playing with Yami, some people are playing it with other stuff too. I saw Mal's list here, which is quite interesting and quite diverse. Yep, and stuff which is quite cool and quite interesting to say in Lisa, which is cool. It's nice. Yep. And next is the top four, and everything's like one. So one Raisio, one Yami, one Mikazuki, one Chris from K9, and it just shows that the format's so diverse. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. This the thing. It is quite a diverse format now, but Raisel's somehow made a comeback of it, so it's interesting, yeah. So there's a lot of decks that are still not here. No, Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is gone. Vikings is sort of gone now, and other stuff in general. Gem Knight was not there this weekend. He was there one time in day one. No Sky Striker. Again, not enough monsters for Sky Striker stuff. So, which is quite interesting. There was branded, but it seems to be branded now. Seems to be more of an engine now, not really a deck now, which is interesting. Finally kicked out the format, finally maybe the new stuff was not good enough, or maybe people haven't picked it up yet and stuff. It was posted out too, so it's quite interesting. Again, it seems weird what's going on. And then this is the deck list. So we have got a yummy deck list with the yummy list, pure one. Yep. And you see some stuff is quite cool. They're playing some stuff. But not loads of them playing. If you play the variant yummy one, you're not playing being old school because it limits you what you can do with it. So they kind of going with that approach. Yep, you can see what I'm saying about the yummy list here, the yummy Mikazuki list, which is quite cool. But it's weird because the Herald's been out one. You have to play this synchro called Kaki Ushakake card, which basically shows back your Herald that you summon your hero again, so you can go through. You can always go through two heroes, but you don't have two heroes, which is quite weird. Yeah. We've got the K9 list, as you can see, which is quite interesting. The winner of this YCS, which is quite cool. Then there's Pure Mikazuki. Again, that came second, which is quite cool. I came top 4. Then you got the Raisio list, which is quite interesting there. Then you got the new Draco Tail stuff, which is quite. Somebody was signing in for Metatrophinus for signing the Draco Tail, which is quite interesting. Which is quite cute, I say. This one here is playing Double Cyclone, which is quite interesting. Yeah. But what do you want to pop with Double Cyclone? I'm just trying to think, what do you want to pop with Double Cyclone? Which is, because you have to pop your own card first, Double Cyclone, to sort of work. Yeah. There's all sorts, really, people are playing. This one's playing Fossil Dino, because you can summon it. You can normal summon with Getchi. Yes, you don't need to normal summon with Mikazuki stuff. Yep. Which is interesting. Yep. Yep. So at least, yep. Okay. And then thank you, Koala Shop. Thank you him for doing it, for doing most all of it today, last night, and tonight, and I mean in the morning. Yep. Thank him for doing it, because it was quite odd for me to, because it took quite a while to find. Again, it could have been Classic League, yeah, with some of that stuff, but again, it took a while to get there. Yeah. It took a while for it to get there and stuff, so it's quite interesting how it happened. The list, so yeah, it's quite weird, this list this time. Yeah, again, this was an interesting YCS, and so okay, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Subscribe and watch all. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Yep, so I was not doing this weekend. It was my Matthew's birthday. It was his 21st, so if I was going, I would have played Fire Kings for the weekend. Again, I wouldn't have done that great anyway, because so otherwise everything's alright. I'll be there next. I'll be at the locals next week for the next couple of weeks, and there'll be the regional coming up, so that'll be interesting. Again, I'm doing a trial shift. I'm doing a trial thing for the Northampton locals, for the not Northampton Kingdom Gaming for the regional, and then for next month to see where it is and stuff, so I know where it is exactly. So. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the show today at Sky for One Show. Peace, everyone. Good luck and doing, everyone. We've got a little while for YCS, yeah, about a month now. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed my show. Peace, everyone. Good luck and doing, everyone.